Hello everyone! So, back to our board work here. So, after 4 episodes ng Can You Solve 4th Grader Math Problems. So, surprisingly, ang daming nagtatanong, ang daming nag-message sa atin kung paano nga ba talaga mag-add or mag-subtract ng fraction. So, I think understandable naman that after many years from our universities, so we forget already the very basic or very elementary of addition and subtraction of fractions. So for today, we will try to refresh kung paano nga ba talaga mag-add or mag-subtract ng fractions. So yala, let's go. Okay, so we have the first case here. The first case is easy since we have same denominator. So pag same denominator, so all you have to do copy their denominator and add the numerator directly. So ganun lang siya kadali. So in this case, you have 3/8 plus 1/8. So same denominator. So same we have on the first case. So that is copy the denominator, which is 8. And then add their numerator. So 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So isa sa mga basics ng addition of fractions. So your answer should always be in its lowest term. So in this case, 4 and 8 can still be reduced into lowest term. So as you can see, 4 and 8 divisible by 4. So that means if I divide both numerator and denominator by 4, so divide natin yan. So in this case, 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then 8 divided by 4, that is 2. So ang answer dito is 1/2. Okay? Next. So again, no problem here. We have two fractions having the same denominator. So as we say, we have to copy their denominator, which is 9, right? And then in this case, 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. So again, 3/9. Okay, we can still reduce it into a lowest term or a lowest form, which is divide both numerator by what? By 3 here. So you'll have 1/3 as our final answer. In some cases, we have this kind of fractions. Ang tawag dito are mixed numbers. So it's a mixture or combination of a whole number and a fraction. So same procedure, same approach. If they have the same denominator, so all you have to do is to add their whole number first. So in this case, you have 2 plus 3, that is 5. And then copy the fractions, or copy the denominator, sorry, which is 3. And then add their numerator, which is 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So in this case, our answer here is 5 and 2/3. So let's go to the second case. So second case here is we have different denominators. Say for example here, 1/2 plus 1/3. So I think this is the part where most of us are having a hard time because hindi natin alam kung paano natin gagawin because they have different denominator. So, ang basic rule here is before you can add, as we say, they should have the same denominator first. So, what you will do if your denominators are not the same, so in this case, you will be asked to find the least common denominator or least common multiple. So, that's another challenge on how to get the least common multiple. So how to get the least common multiple? So ganito yung technique na ginagawa ko. So the least common multiple of 2, if you will write 2 here and 3. So if I want to get the least common denominator of 2 and 3, this common denominator of 2 and 3. So what you will do is you have to write all the multiples of 2, like 2, and then the next number is 4, and the next number is 6, and the next number is 8. And so on and so forth. And then also here is 3, the next number is 6, the next number is 9, the next number is 12. Okay? If I'll continue this one, I'll write 10, and then 15, then 12, 14, and so on and so forth. Okay? So in this case, how to get the least common multiple? So as you can see, the least common multiple here is 6. Okay? Yung pinakamababang number that 2 and 3, the multiples of 2 and 3 is 6. So in this case, 2 and 3 has a least common multiple of 6. So to get the to add these two fractions, you have 6 here. Write the least common multiple here. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3 times 1 is 3. Right? 6 divided by 2 is 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So therefore, the answer here is 5 over 6. Okay? So the 1/2 plus 1/3 is actually equal to 5 over 6. So the least common multiple of 7 and 3, so I think that is the only challenge here, and after we get the least common multiple, so everything will be easy. So let's try to get the least common multiple of 7 and 3. So that is 7, 3. So this is just for beginner, no? As long as you are used to deal with fractions, so more or less you will not do the same procedure as this one because it's time consuming. But for the sake of our discussion now, so I'm doing this just to illustrate on how to get the least common denominator or least common multiple. So 7. So what's the next number after 7? That is 14, and then 21, and then 28. So 3, we have 6, 9, right? 12, 15, 18, and then 21. As you see here, I got 21 here and I have another 21 there. So that means the least common denominator or multiple of 7 will be 21. So 21, so let's try to add these two fractions. So that is 21. So that is 21 divided by 7, that is 3 times 1, that is 3. And then 21 divided by 3 is 7 times 1, that is 7. So in this case, you have 10 over 21 as the answer. So another way to solve this one is, as you can see here, 7 and 3. So the easiest way is you just have to multiply the denominator. So that will be your least common multiple. But not all cases. In this case, that it so happened that if you will multiply 7 and 3, that will be their least common denominator. So that is 3. So 21 divided by 7, that is 3 times 1, that is 3. And then 21 divided by 3, that is 7 times 1, that is 7. So you will have 10 over 21. Okay. So other approach here, instead of getting the least common multiple, so what you can do here is, in this case, you have 3 over 16 and then you have 1/2 here. So what you will do here, because this has the lowest denominator, so what you will do here, so that you'll have a denominator that is also equal to 16. So in this case, 1/2 here, you can manipulate 1/2 here in such a way that you'll have a denominator which is 16. So by multiplying both numerator and denominator by 8, right? So in this case, this fraction will be equal now to what? 8 over 16. So if you have 3 over 16, 3 over 16 plus 8 over 16. So since they have already the same denominator, so it's much easier now. So you just have to. So in this case, you have 11 over 16. If getting the least common multiple is very inconvenient for you, so ang gagawin mo lang is you just have to find ways on how to make their denominator equal. So just like what we did here, so 1/2, we made it 8 over 16 in such a way that they will have the same denominator. So madali na lang siyang i-add if they have the same denominator. So one more example. So another example here, so we have 3 over 12 plus 1 over 3. So again, if you don't like to get the least common multiple or least common denominator, so this is the largest denominator, this is your smaller denominator. So what should be multiplied by what should be multiplied with 3 so that you'll get 12. So our target here is to make their denominator equal. So what you will do with 1/3 so that you get a denominator of 12. So that is, you have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 4. So this fraction now will be equal to 4/12. So in this case, madali na lang siya. They have the same denominator. So 3/12 plus 4/12. So same denominator, copy the denominator, and add their numerator, which is 7/12. Okay, so here, if you don't want to get the least common denominator, so we will apply what we had used before. So 1/2 plus 1/3. So our target is to make their denominator equal. So what we will do with these two fractions, okay? So 2 and 3, how we can make their denominator equal? Say, if I'll multiply 1/2 by 3/3, and then I will multiply 1/3 by 2/2, okay? So in this case, I'll have a new fraction here. Not a new fraction, but a transformed fraction, which is 3/6, right? Minus now, sorry. So what's this? 2/6. So again, no problem. They already have the same denominator. So that means you have 6 here. And then 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So 1/6 is our answer. Okay. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you learned something from our lesson for today. We'll have more of this on our succeeding episodes. So meantime, please don't forget to watch, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for you to get updated sa mga susunod na videos natin. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye!